Hello everyone. Well, today I'm real excited because today I'm going to be talking about this belt right here. This is my new belt from Pigeon Tree Crafting, and this is the Hazel Sedgwick belt in English bridle leather, and it's got the all brass hardware on it. So I'll unravel that and show you what we're dealing with here. So yeah, so we got brass buckle, brass hook, brass keeper, and brass rivets. And I'm really excited about this belt because this is one that I'd been eyeing for a really long time before I finally pulled the trigger on it. Actually, it wasn't until Isaac approached me about the burgundy Sedgwick belt that I decided to just do a double order and get this one because I'd been wanting it for so long. And I'm really happy I did because, as you can see, it matches up really nicely with these Alden 405 Indies here, as well as a lot of the other Aldens and other boots that I have. I'll be getting this outside in the natural light here in a second so you could kind of see how I pair this up. But basically this goes with any of my tan leather boots slash footwear. I wear them with my Alden long wing bluchers as well, so I do kind of take it up a notch with this, and I do put it in dressier applications. I mean this is a really versatile belt. I wouldn't necessarily wear it with a suit, but I definitely wear it with a jacket and a button up, maybe a tie too. Yeah, there's no reason why I wouldn't. So, but anyways, yeah, this belt's been really good to me. I've had it about a month and a half so far, and I'm really loving it. Everything about it, the feel, the color. Talked about this before, how I have a hard time getting the basics. So it was really easy for me to jump on the navy and the green Sedgwick belts, but for some reason the basic brown colors I always have a harder time getting because I already have belts in my collection that sort of fit that bill already. So anyways, I jumped on the navy Sedgwick Pigeon Tree Crafting belt, jumped on it without even thinking. Same goes with the green Sedgwick belt. I didn't even hesitate. But then I got to talking to Isaac, and he was like, wait a second, you don't have any brass buckles in your collection? I was like, no. He's like, well, if you want to do the Hazel Sedgwick, it would look fantastic with the brass. And I have to say, brass, I talk up copper a lot, but this brass is so easy to work with. Just so simple, very smooth action on the release and everything. So this belt's not just a joy to wear and pair with things, but it's also a joy to, operate as well. What I have here is I have my Alden 405 Indies in tan calfskin. Then I also have my Alden plain toe boots in snuff suede. And I kind of wanted to show that this is the belt, if I was going to wear one of these two boots, this is the belt I would match with it. Mainly because, so the Hazel Sedgwick pairs up very nicely to the tan calfskin, in my opinion. Almost very identically, very close. And so the Hazel doesn't match as nicely to the snuff suede, but that's okay because check out the gold eyelets match up gorgeously with the brass hardware. So, and this is kind of why I love these Pigeon Tree Crafting belts so much, is I have a lot of friends and followers out there that love Alden, and they love Viberg, and they love Grantstone, they love Truman Boots, and this is the only belt that I've found that is the equal to those boots. This belt is the equal to Alden in terms of a belt. You're not gonna get a belt of this quality at JCPenney's at the mall. You're not going to find anything like this. It's sturdy. It is the real deal when it comes to leather. The hardware on it, all the components, the workmanship behind it, not to mention Pigeon Tree Crafting, Isaac, he's an American business. You're supporting American made, which I'm big on. If you're big into handmade boots and shoes, then you need to get some of these belts. Not just one, but you need to get enough to cover your whole collection. Because until I really rounded out my collection of Pigeon Tree Crafting belts, I had a pretty well-rounded collection of belts from J. Crew and from just different places that I got. And so really, the J. Crew belts are the only belts that I've had that weren't like just a complete disappointment, but these are just leagues above that, if that makes sense. And it's such a value too. These belts are not expensive for the quality that you're getting. These are belts that will last you your entire lifetime. Hands down, these they will outlive you. Trust me. Alright, so here's a quick tutorial on how to wrap the belt. So first, I'm going to start off with the tail end here. I'm just going to wrap that gently. Get that going. Alright, and then we're going to end up with something that looks like this. We're going to open up the quick release. We're going to turn that down and bend that inward. So there, you can see it in there. So all I did was bent it in like that, bend it in, and then I'm just gonna close that up. You could adjust it how you need it, but it's basically the end product right there. That's what you want, and that'll easily fit. That'll easily fit inside one of these bags here. Boom. That's how it's done right there. That's the end product that you want. You want it to look like that when you're done. So, and that's the best way to travel with these. And actually, if it's just a quick trip, I'll throw that in one of my boots just to save space. It'll fit easily inside of a boot. So anyways, I'm gonna get this outside. You can get a better idea of what it really looks like in the natural light. All right, here we are outside in the blazing sun, and I'm gonna show how this Hazel Sedgwick quick release belt pairs up. This is a selection of some of the shoe/boots that I pair with the Hazel Sedgwick. So here we have, first and foremost, here we have the Alden long wing bluchers in calfskin leather, tan calfskin, and or tobacco, I think it's called, from the J. Crew website. And that's how it matches up against that. Throw on a nice pair of light colored chinos, and this belt looks fantastic with these shoes. And then here are my Truman Boots in Tuscanello horse rump. Goes really well with the Hazel. And then here's the Aldens in tan country calf on the very last from J. Crew. Also goes very nicely with this belt. Here we go. I think this is probably the best match. This is the match made in heaven. This is the iconic Alden 405 Indy boot. Right up next to that belt, I think that belt and these boots deserve each other, to be honest. If you got a pair of 405s, then get yourself a Hazel Sedgwick. And then here we go. Here's my Alden snuff suede boots. And like I said, the brass hardware matches up with the gold eyelets beautifully here. And then here are my J. Crew Ludlow boots in rich brown suede, I think it's called. And that matches up very nicely there too. This was definitely my go-to belt for these boots. So anyways, well, I hope that you guys found this video informative and interesting. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. If you want to follow me on Instagram and see how this belt patinas over time, my username is AeroSurferLV. You can follow me there. And anyways, I'm signing off now. I'll see you in my next video. Thanks a lot.